Good morning. Hi. Thank you for coming back. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. And if you're new, you're most welcome. Remember, we don't do anything of an overexerting nature here. Everything is kept nice and relaxed. So any excess tension, any excess exertion, just watch for that. Particularly if you're recovering from any surgery, or maybe have an injury that may be causing you problems. Be aware of the body and work within your limitation level, until you can go beyond that. These exercises follow a principle from traditional Chinese medicine, where we are going to open out the energy flow in the body. One of the prime objectives in traditional Chinese medicine is to have a balance of the internal energy system so that the whole body, the whole physical body, can begin to fall into harmony. And when that happens, we feel good internally and we feel good mentally and emotionally as well. And on that point, one of the things that we can achieve here with these simple exercises is reducing stress. And stress is very detrimental to our health, and it's something that's very prevalent today in the world we live in, because everything is very fast-paced, and we're always, even when we think we're relaxed, we're sitting thinking about what we've got to do, later on in the day or the next day, or whatever. We're working against the clock quite a lot of the time. And this means that the mind is in one place and the body is in another. And when you have that body-mind separation, this is where stress begins to creep in. And stress impacts the body in a way where the body then, when it identifies this dislocation of body and mind, the body then begins to go into a survival mode. And when that happens, a lot of our vital energy, our life force, if you like to call it, some people call this the life force, chi, prana, various names for it in the East, but life would translate it as life force in our culture. This life force begins to go into that survival mode to the detriment of our immune system. And so if this is we're not consciously in a fight or flight situation, if we're always working against the clock, if we're always leading a very fast-paced life, if we're not getting enough time to come back into the moment, then that survival mode program is continually running, and our vital resources, our immune system, and so on is depleting and making us more vulnerable to things that are going about. So in doing these exercises, we like to try and feel into the body. This helps to bring us into the moment. When the mind is channeled into that avenue of awareness, feeling into the body as you move, as you breathe, being aware of excess tension, releasing it. When the mind is channeled into that avenue of awareness, then we're coming back more into the moment, into the present. And when that happens, it helps our chi, our life force, to rebalance and help our body heal in many respects as well, but certainly to maintain a good level of health and well-being. So let's begin by giving this whole system a little bit of a stimulation. We normally begin this way with a little bit of chi massage. And we start up on the head here, tapping all over the top. And we're tapping some acupressure points here in the head, which can help us relax, quieten the mind around the crown here. And also we're stimulating some of the cranial nerves as well, one of which is the vagus nerve, which affects all the internal organs. Come around the back as well, in behind the ear and across the base of the skull. Tapping. Okay, and now we're going to go into the heart and lung channels here. So the right arm coming down the inside over the fingers and up the outside of the arm over the shoulder. 12 times, starting on the right. 1, and 12 times on the left. Okay, and this one, we cover the whole system with this one here. We start at the ankles on the inside of the leg. Come up the inside, groin over the hips, over the chest, down the center, down the backs of the leg. Pretty much stimulating vital energy all through the body with this little exercise here. Okay, how do you feel now? Let's pause for a minute. Between each routine, we take a few seconds just to come into the body. So come into your Wu Chi position. The whole spinal column hangs from the crown of the head. Relax any tension down through the hips, into the floor, and let the breath sink down. Between each routine, we move into this. Relax the arms. Feeling into the body. Okay. Your feet are shoulder width. Just stand a little bit at an angle here. The legs are slightly bent. And as you're breathing, bring the legs up straight with the arms. Breathing out shoulder, drop the shoulder, the elbow, and then the wrist. Breathing out. And in this exercise here, breathing in, I want you to feel that you're moving through water. But you're moving through water in such a way that water wouldn't be disturbed. So you're once again feeling into the body, bringing the awareness into the body, feeling the movement, breathing in, feeling the breath, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Now, opening the heart center here on the chest, breathing in, palms facing upward, breathing out. breathing out. Breathing in. Opening out. Keeping the palms facing upward helps to open the lung meridian more. Breathing out. Feeling into the body. Remember, moving through the water. Breathing out. And relax. Okay. It's a nice little exercise. When you're engaged in it, that feeling of moving through the water, moving with the breath. When we combine flowing movement with breathing, it becomes very powerful to quieten the mind down. Very powerful tool. After that, we just once again tune into the body. Any pockets of tension, maybe around the neck, shoulder, core back, let it loosen. Down into the floor through the hips. Relax the spine, let all the vertebrae hang. Think of a string of pearls hanging. Any sensations of tingling, buzzing are all positive, of an acceleration of increased chi flow. The chi is always there, but the flow is not. So the flow, when we feel the tingling, buzzing, it means there's an acceleration of vital energy moving through the body. That helps to clear stagnation and blockages in that system. So just enjoy. It's quite pleasant. We're going to go through a few exercises here to strengthen the internal organs. These are a staple of our sessions here. We'll try and get through 3 or 4 of them, or more, the time we have. Move with the breath again, and don't overexert with these. A bit of stretching involved. Some have got a bit of a twist in them. Please try and stay vigilant for any excess tension that you might be having. If it's too tight, we try and loosen it, just consciously loosen in any of the twists that we do here. But in general, these are quite gentle exercises. It depends how you're feeling with them. So once again, the feet are shoulder width and legs are slightly bent. This is the position we begin. We start from and finish in each of these routines. Wu Chi stance. So breathing in, 8 repetitions of these. Breathing in, bringing the hands over the head and turning. The hands are now facing the ceiling, so keep them facing the ceiling. As you breathe out, push into the floor, straightening the leg and pushing up. Breathing in as you sink. Sinking. Breathing out. Breathing in, sinking. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep breathing in and relax. Okay. 8 repetitions of each. These are strengthening the internal organs, which are helping them to come back into balance, helping to strengthen the immune system as well. But try and keep that feeling of movement through water the whole time, because this is a very good way to actually feel into the movement. I know that you're looking at me on the screen and sort of, you're thinking over here, copying, but as you do the movement, try and they're quite simple to get into. It's all 8 repetitions. We repeat, move 8 times. So as that repetition becomes familiar, try and feel that movement through water, moving in such a way that the water isn't disturbed. This next one, the legs stay bent, and we draw the bow. Now this exercise works on the heart and lung, strengthening the heart and lung here, and very good for bronchial issues. Good exercise. Try to do it more than once a week. Okay. Legs stay bent for this one. Breathing in. And to your left side, breathing out, drawing the bow. Breathing in. Breathing out to your right. Breathing in. And also, as you breathe out here, feel the pressure on the feet increase as you breathe out. Breathing in. And out. And relax. Once again, coming down into down the body, feel the arms hang. There's also a meditation as well. You're channeling the mind into that avenue of awareness. The next exercise is more of a diagonal stretch here. One hand pushes down, one hand pushes up, and the feet also push into the floor. This exercise works on the gastrointestinal system, all the organs associated with that, large intestine, liver, gallbladder, stomach, and spleen. This whole system gets strengthened with this exercise, okay, helping to keep it healthy, working well. Okay. Once again, don't overexert, feel into the movement. And the stretches, if you find yourself locking on the stretch, just keep, trying to be more fluid with it. Breathing in, right to the shoulder, palm up, left to the hip, palm down, and breathing out. Pushing into the floor, the legs come straight, and you're pushing in both directions with the hands. And breathing in as you sink down, change. It's much more complicated than it is, isn't it? Breathing out. Breathing in, sinking. Keep the hand flat to the ceiling, flat to the floor. Breathing in and sinking. Breathing out. Breathing in. out. Okay, and relax. In this next one, continue moving through water. In this next exercise, we're going to be strengthening the central nervous system here. Also, the kidneys. This is very beneficial for the kidneys, this exercise. And also, it brings in more oxygen and blood into the cardiovascular, the upper chest area here. This is a very powerful exercise, this one. Wee bit of a twist to it. Don't lean like this. Stay perpendicular with this here. And once again, as you breathe out, you're in this position. As you breathe out, feel the pressure on the feet increase. Okay. As you breathe out. Okay. Once again, if you continue moving through water, that feeling, it helps enormously to feel into the movement. The legs stay bent for this one. Bringing the arms up as you breathe in, turning the palms outward, and to your left side, drop that weight into the feet as you push, breathing out. Now, if there's any tightness or too much tightness up here, just try and let it go. Be conscious of it. Breathing in, turning the palm, and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Okay, 4 times to each side, and just relax. Feeling down into the body. Now, the last of these exercises that we look at today here is called rowing the boat in the middle of the leg. This exercise has got a little bit of a squat in it, so once again, don't overexert with this. But the main thing is to keep the back straight. So as you squat down, the back, although it may incline slightly, the back stays straight. Try not to collapse over, and on the way up, try not to arch the back and lift. The back moves like this. Okay, straight, coming down. Root the tailbone into the heels as you vector up again on the in-breath as you breathe in. Okay? Now, this exercise is very good for the spine. The spine will get a gentle stretch. It'll keep the spine healthy and flexible. It'll also help to strengthen the lower back muscles. And this is an exercise which also helps to rejuvenate the adrenal glands, and it gives the kidneys a bit of a massage too. It also helps to open the upper lobes of the lungs. So it's a very good all-round exercise, this one. It's called rowing the boat in the middle of the lake. When we come down like this, the boat, we're pushing the water back to water again. Move through water. This time we're floating on water. Okay. Don't overexert. Breathing in, palms facing upward. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pushing the water. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And last time, breathing out. Breathing in and relax. Just let the breath return to normal. Feel into the fingers. Okay. Just to finish off here, I want you to go through a couple of rounds of Tai Chi breathing with me. Okay, we're going to come up on the toes as we breathe in here. So bring the feet together. The heels can touch. And as you breathe in, coming up and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. That's one round. We're going to do two more. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Heels, hands, breath, all finish same time. Breathing in, coming up, breathing out. Breath, hands, heels, all same time. Breathing in, breathing in, breathing out. Just below the navel here, hold the head up from the crown. Let the breath sink. Feel the body, loosen any tension. Loosen the spine. Okay, and relax. So I hope you've enjoyed our session today. It is important to try and get a little bit of regular exercise with this. So if you can become familiar with a few of the routines, try them on a regular basis, even if it's just if you're just doing one or two that last a couple of minutes. It's important to begin to develop the habit of cutting yourself that 3 or 4 minute, 5 minute little time slot just to center the body, because you're doing a great deal for your mind and body, and also through helping to balance your internal energy system. So until we meet again, which hopefully will be next week, try those and stay strong. See you later.